In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 5th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Golden State Warriors versus Cleveland Cavaliers. In an upcoming NBA showdown, the sizzling Golden State Warriors will face the struggling Cleveland Cavaliers on Sunday night. The Warriors have been on fire recently, with the Splash Brothers taking turns as heroes in their last 2 games. Klay Thompson sealed the victory against the Sacramento Kings with a clutch 17-feet jumper, winning 102-101 on Wednesday. Then, on Friday, it was Steph Curry's turn as he made a game-winning layup with just 0.2 seconds remaining to secure the Warriors' 5th consecutive win. In contrast, the Cavaliers suffered a setback, losing their first NBA and season tournament game to the Pacers on Friday. The Cavaliers have been dealing with injuries to key starters Darius Garland and Jarrett Allen this season and hope for their consistent presence in the lineup. The Golden State Warriors are heating up, aiming for a 6th consecutive victory after a thrilling 141-139 road win against the Thunder on Friday. Stephen Curry led the charge with 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, while Dario Saric provided a valuable 20 points off the bench, and Jonathan Kuminga contributed 19 points on 9 of 15 shooting. As a team, the Warriors shot at an impressive 53% from the field and connected on 18 of 43-point attempts. They engaged in a closely contested game with the Thunder, ultimately sealing the win with a game-winning layup from Stephen Curry at the buzzer. On the other hand, the Cleveland Cavaliers have struggled, losing 4 of their last 5 games. They are looking to rebound after a 121-116 road loss to the Pacers on Friday. Donovan Mitchell led the way with 38 points and 9 assists on 3 of 2 shooting, while Evan Mobley contributed 14 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks. Darius Garland tallied 14 points with 6 assists. As a team, the Cavaliers shot at a solid 52% from the field but struggled from beyond the arc, making only 8 of 28 3-point attempts. They fought back from an 18-point deficit but faltered in the final 152, allowing the Pacers to pull away. The current betting line appears to favor the wrong team in the Warriors-Cavaliers matchup. The Warriors, ranked 6th in schedule-adjusted offensive rating and 5th in defensive rating, are riding high after a significant win against the Thunder. Similarly, they are expected to get off to a strong start against Cleveland, particularly if their 3-point shooting is on point. A significant portion of the Warriors' shot attempts come from beyond the arc, making them the 6th highest in the league in this category. In contrast, the Cavaliers rank just 22nd in 3-point defense, with opponents shooting 37.6% from long range. The Warriors have been impressive on the defensive end, particularly beyond the arc, as they have held opponents to a mere 32.5% shooting from 3-point range, the 5th lowest percentage in the NBA. Given Cleveland's struggles, shooting just 28.6% from long distance in their last game, it's unlikely they'll bounce back on Sunday. The Warriors are excelling on both ends of the floor and are currently one of the top teams in the NBA. Steph Curry leads the way with an impressive 30 points per game, and the Cavaliers will face a tough challenge in stopping him. Offensively, the Cavaliers have yet to find their rhythm, averaging only 105 points per game, which ranks 26th in the NBA. Furthermore, they are 25th in the NBA in shooting percentage at 44.3%. With superior offense and defense, driven by the stellar performances of Curry and Thompson, the Warriors are in a strong position. Meanwhile, the Cavaliers have struggled to build chemistry due to injuries and their underwhelming offensive output. Although the Cavaliers have faced injury challenges, they are gradually regaining their key players, indicating the potential for improvement. However, the Warriors, despite a possible absence of Klay Thompson, are in a better overall form. While the Cavaliers are at home and need a win, the value appears to favor the Warriors and the free points provided. In conclusion, the current betting line seems to favor the wrong team in the Warriors-Cavaliers matchup, so the Golden State Warriors to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Despite the offensive talent on both teams, this game is expected to revolve around defense. Both the Warriors and Cavaliers are giving up 110 points per game, which is just 2 points below the league average. This matchup is set to be the toughest defensive test for both teams this season. Additionally, both teams tend to prefer a slower pace, with the Warriors ranked 16th and the Cavaliers 21st in terms of pace of play. Considering the strong defensive performances and the slow tempo, scoring is expected to be a challenge, resulting in limited possessions. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Charlotte Hornets versus Dallas Mavericks. A thrilling interconference clash is set to unfold in the Lone Star State as two teams seek victory on the hardwood. The Charlotte Hornets hit the road to face the Dallas Mavericks on Sunday night, following their road game against Indiana on Saturday. The Hornets faced a 128-119 loss to Houston on Wednesday in their previous outing, failing to cover the 3.5-point underdog line. Dallas, on the other hand, suffered a 125-114 road defeat to Denver in their last game, failing to cover the 6-point underdog line on Friday. In the overall regular season series, the Mavericks hold a 42-23 advantage, but the Hornets have claimed victory in the last 3 meetings, including a 110-104 win at home in their most recent matchup on March 26, 2023. The Charlotte Hornets are looking to find their rhythm this season and received a confidence boost after securing a narrow 125-124 road win against the Pacers on the previous night. Mark Williams led the team with 27 points, shooting 9 of 12 from the field. Gordon Hayward added 23 points, and Terry Rozier chipped in with 22 points. As a team, the Hornets shot at an impressive 53% from the field and converted 8 of 23-point attempts. They faced adversity when they leaked 50 points to the Pacers in the third quarter, but a critical 16-2 run in the fourth quarter allowed them to escape with a narrow victory, ending a 3-game losing streak. On the other side, the Dallas Mavericks have started the season strongly with 4 consecutive wins. However, they are now seeking a rebound after a 125-114 road loss to the defending champion Denver Nuggets on Friday. Luka Doncic led the team with 34 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists, while Kyrie Irving contributed 22 points with 7 assists and 4 steals. Grant Williams chipped in with 13 points. As a team, the Mavericks shot 47% from the field and connected on 17 of 42 3-point attempts. They struggled to keep pace after falling behind by 40-24 in the first quarter. Terry Rozier will be unavailable for the Hornets due to a groin injury, while the Mavericks will miss Maxi Kleber, who is sidelined with a toe injury. The Hornets have encountered defensive issues this season, ranking 25th in field goal percentage defense and 20th in 3-point field goal percentage defense. These numbers pose challenges, especially when facing a formidable backcourt of Doncic and Irving. The Mavericks have been excelling from beyond the arc this season, and with a rest advantage, they appear well positioned in this matchup. In the previous season, the Hornets defied the odds and secured victories against the Mavericks, winning both meetings by an average margin of 7 points per game, despite being double-digit underdogs in both games. Charlotte has a perfect 3-0 record both straight up and against the spread in the last 3 meetings. The head-to-head record is even at 5-5 in both categories over the last 10 encounters. The Mavericks are once again favored by a double-digit margin, albeit slightly less this time. The Mavericks have won 4 of their games this season by an average margin of 9 points, and their last 2 victories came by an average of 12 points. Coming off a loss, Dallas is expected to come out firing, though they need more contributions from players not named Luka. The Mavericks have been strong at home this season, boasting a 2-0 record. While the Hornets were triumphant in their previous road game, it will be challenging for them to bounce back on the second night of a back-to-back. Although the line is significant, it's difficult to back the struggling Hornets, so the Dallas Mavericks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Regarding the total points, Charlotte had stayed under the total in 2 of their first 4 games this season. The Hornets are currently ranked 22nd in the league in turnovers, committing an average of 15.8 per game. They are second in the league in tempo, averaging 103.9 possessions per contest. Dallas has gone over the total in 4 of their 5 games this season. The Mavericks split their 2 home games in relation to the total, with 1 game falling half a point short of the number. Dallas is ranked 5th in turnovers per game, with an average of 13.9 100.2, and they are 17th in tempo with 100.1 possessions per game. The under has prevailed in 7 of the last 10 meetings between these teams, and in the last 6 matchups, it went under 5 times. In their previous encounter, they combined for a total of 239 points. This season, the over has hit in 4 out of 5 Mavericks games and 2 out of 4 Hornets games. When combining the offensive output of both teams, they average a combined 234.6 points per game. However, one game in which Charlotte scored only 99 points brought the average down slightly. Both teams rank favorably in shooting statistics, with the Hornets at 2nd place in pace and 4th in offensive play length, while Dallas ranks 5th in turnovers and 3rd in offensive rating. Given their offensive capabilities and the defensive issues faced by the Hornets, this game is expected to feature a good number of points. The Mavericks should capitalize on the Hornets' defensive vulnerabilities and fatigue. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Memphis Grizzlies versus Portland Trail Blazers. On Sunday night, the Memphis Grizzlies are set to visit the Moda Center for an away game against the Portland Trail Blazers. The Grizzlies are still searching for their first win after a narrow 115-113 overtime loss to the Trail Blazers just 2 nights ago. In contrast, the Blazers have improved to a 3-3 record with that victory. The Memphis Grizzlies are eager to put an end to their 6-game losing streak after a heartbreaking 115-113 overtime defeat to the Trail Blazers on the road last Friday. Desmond Bane was the standout performer with 33 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 steals, while Jaren Jackson Jr. contributed 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks. David Roddy added 16 points to the scoreboard. As a team, the Grizzlies shot at a 49% rate from the field but struggled from beyond the arc, making only 10 of 35 three-point attempts. They let an 8-point lead slip away late in the 4th quarter and allowed the Trail Blazers to go on a 6-0 run in overtime, resulting in a narrow loss. Meanwhile, the Portland Trail Blazers aim to secure their 4th consecutive victory after their hard-fought overtime win against the Grizzlies. Jerami Grant led the team with 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists, while Malcolm Brogdon added 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists. Sheedon Sharp chipped in with 22 points. However, the Trail Blazers struggled with their shooting, managing just 40% from the field and 9 of 32 from three-point range. Despite these shooting woes, they managed to force the game into overtime and secured their first home win of the season. The Trail Blazers have put together a 3-game winning streak, showcasing an improved offense that averages 108 points per game during this run. They have also been efficient at the free throw line, hitting over 80% of their free throws. Their strong rebounding and offensive rebounds provide them with additional scoring opportunities. On the other hand, the Grizzlies have struggled, especially on the defensive end, giving up more than 120 points per game on the road. This could pose a challenge for them as they attempt to slow down the Trail Blazers' offense. The Grizzlies have not won a game in their last 6 outings, including 3 consecutive losses on the road. Their offensive struggles have been evident on away games, scoring fewer than 110 points per game. Additionally, they have been inconsistent at the free throw line, making just over 70% of their free throws in their last 3 games. The Grizzlies also struggle with turnovers, averaging more than 15 turnovers per game, which could provide easy scoring opportunities for the Trail Blazers, who have averaged over 9 steals per game in their last 3 contests. The Trail Blazers' defense has held opponents to fewer than 105 points per game in their last 3 games, suggesting that they can effectively contain the Grizzlies' offense. Despite having opportunities to win against the Trail Blazers on Friday, the Grizzlies faltered and have struggled both offensively and defensively. The absence of Ja Morant has been keenly felt, and the Grizzlies appear disoriented without him. So the Portland Trail Blazers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. In terms of the total points, the Grizzlies have stayed under the total in 2 out of their first 4 games this season. They rank 22nd in the league for turnovers, averaging 15.8 per game, and 2nd in terms of tempo, with an average of 103.9 possessions per contest. The Trail Blazers, in contrast, have gone over the total in 4 out of their 5 games this season. The Trail Blazers have been strong on the offensive boards and aggressive in their rebounding, leading to more scoring chances. With the Grizzlies' defensive struggles, they are likely to have difficulty containing the Trail Blazers in this game. While the line is significant, the struggling Grizzlies present challenges, making the Portland Trail Blazers to cover the spread as underdogs the more favorable choice. Regarding the total points, the combination of offensive capabilities and the Grizzlies' defensive vulnerabilities is likely to result in a higher scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.